over the many years I've been involved in the prayer ministry and also the food bank, there's been a number of things along the way where God has, just healed people, and He's just, whether that's been a spiritual healing or a soul healing or a bodily healing, all of those things that we've seen along the way. That's one of the things that just bowls me over, actually, is just to see how God works, and just how faithful He is, and in those things, it's absolutely mind-blowing. It really is, just to see what He does. But then on a personal level, the most recent thing that's very personal for me is my wife's, late wife's, 9-year journey through cancer. And just it revealed to me a bit about myself in some respects. When I was passionately praying for her to be healed, and I realise now that my motivations were somewhat selfish, and that's really because I couldn't bear to think of life with her not being by my side. But anyway, during that time, I was spending a lot of time in my war room, praying for her, and it was never less than an hour a day. But I know a few times it was more than that. And I know one night I was in the war room for 4 hours wrestling with God. And that's when I discovered that yes, you can ask God questions, but you can't question God. And when I got to the stage where I was getting a bit angry because Valerie wasn't being healed, I stepped over the line. And that was one of the times when God spoke to me verbally, because He just said to me, when I'd stepped over the line, He just said, read the last chapter of Job. Well, I knew the story of Job, so I knew that when that was what the instruction was, I knew what I'd done. I'd stepped over the line, so I started apologising straight away, and then got my Bible, and I said to God then, well, I'm just going to read Job's reply, and please accept it as my prayer. So that's what I did. But the thing was that He did answer certainly one part of the prayer, which was that she would be spared from the extreme pain that the last stages of the cancer that she had gives. And the doctors had loaded us up. Her pantry had all of these pain-killing things that they're in anticipation of her getting into that. But it didn't happen. Whenever I offered her, I would ask her, do you got any pain? Do you need some pain medication? No pain. So she went right through, and she didn't have any pain until the day before she died. She had no pain. Now that's a miracle.